2011, Twitter was blowing up and YouTubers were popping off, making original skits, rants, and even unboxing videos. Anyone who starts making YouTube videos has the intent of blowing up as a YouTuber. But that's not everyone. Some use YouTube as a platform to promote their other creative endeavors. BeEZ, aka Bugatti Beez, is the perfect example of someone who uses YouTube and other social media platforms to branch out and create a fan base within different realms of entertainment. Bugatti Beez, born Avery Chandler on July 22, 1993, grew up in East Chicago, Indiana. Beez seemed to have a pretty normal childhood. Growing up, he would spend time playing video games, basketball, and watching cartoons while eating cereal way too close to the TV. Around 17 years old, Beez would start making music and putting out an independent mixtape titled Got Beez.
That up there is my first mixtape that I ever made when I was like 17, 18, and I got it tattooed because I was just like so lit, so proud of it. So it's like a mixtape with wings on it. It says Got Beez on it, like got milk. It was so funny when I got this tattoo. That was like my first tape ever. And when I first like started rapping and I made this tape, it was like amazing, bro.
This was a play on words to the whole got milk saying. And by 2011, Twitter was starting to gain a lot of attraction due to its 140-word character format. Beez would go on humorous Twitter rants, talking about anything, from drive-through mess-ups to relationship problems. His late friend Freddie E would encourage him to make videos on the same rants that he would go on Twitter with. So, the Bugatti Beez YouTube channel was born on June 6, 2011. One of his earliest videos posted was titled Signs You're a Simp, discussing different things that would make you a simp.
And as for you niggas out there that be simping on the timeline, I'm talking about niggas be so thirsty. A bitch could put up a picture of her motherfucking ankles and you niggas will start getting so horny.
Beez finds a way to merge comedy and storytelling so well in his videos. His first viral video was titled 10 Things Guys Hate About Girls in a Relationship, which garnered 1 million views. These rant videos would do wonders for Beez, allowing him to be real with his fans as well as entertain them with jokes and punchlines that can hit anyone. He would start to gain a lot of traction with his videos very quickly due to his relatable and honest character. Beez would continue to bless us with weekly rant videos, all stories from his life. By 2013, Beez would start gaining way more traction to his YouTube channel, videos hitting from 300,000 to 1 million each video. More and more people were tuning in every single week to listen to some honest and real rants. On June 23rd, 2014, Beez dropped his most popular video yet, titled But That's None of My Business. This is the play on the whole popular meme of Kermit the Frog judging someone while sipping tea. The video gained 3.7 million views and was loved by everyone. And with this new love and support that he was getting on his rant videos, Beez would start to drop more music and start to transition from a YouTuber to a full-on musician. From 2014 to 2019, remixing other people's songs was one of the key ways independent artists would build their brand and gather more supporters. And yes, I do understand that people have been remixing songs since the early 2000s, thanks to 50, but we would start to see way more success during the internet era. Beez would upload remixes of popular songs to his YouTube page, remixing songs like No Flex Zone by Ray Schmurd,
push a button on the sucker, put the roof all in the oven, make some shit pop out the trunk, man, it's a transformer.
or songs like Bitch You Guessed It by OG Mako.
Bitch, I'm cool as a bag of ice, your man is cause he ain't even half as nice. I drop bombs, nigga, I could be a terrorist, I'm handsome, don't be alarmed if we share your wife. I go H-A-R-D, I am R-A-R-E, I go H-A-M, sir, on a B-E-A-T, but for real, I'm a...
With these remixes, we were able to get a glimpse of Beez's rude delivery and cold punchlines. I find myself running back different parts of the song to catch punchlines that flew over my head. Fans got to see that he wasn't just some skinny dude with tats, but he was a wordsmith as well. After releasing these remixes, fans were ready to hear a proper body of work from Beez. On March 31st, 2015, Beez would drop his debut EP titled Beetlejuice. The EP would consist of 7 incredible tracks, each sounding better than the last. Not to mention, every record that was made was recorded in his closet at home on what I believe was a Blue Yeti microphone, a popular USB microphone that can be connected directly to any recording software. Here Beez would show off his flow and wordplay abilities, while also telling vivid stories from his life. Songs like It's All in My Head, you hear the thoughts that he has in real time.
No the fuck you not my bitch, so stop that shit and go ahead and tell your brother I'ma drop that kid. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but girl, I'll take a goddamn stone and rock that bitch. Don't play with me. Over on the west end, my nigga Sam got that Smith. No, oh, won't you stay with me?
Or songs like
Well, put your thing down, flip it and reverse it. Yeah, I got a big.
where he describes his life as a youth and hardships that he went through. The beat selection on this album complements Beez's flows and bars so well. It's a true masterpiece. I mean, listen to the beat on Baby Boy. This shit is hard as fuck.
Can't fuck with it. Tryna take my spot, you better come with it. Money making niggas insecure, paper making niggas wanna box like how bums living. Pink mink like Cameron, you see me. Lines go off walls, flow graffiti. Smoke in my house like a TP. Rub on my lamp, see my genie.
After Beetlejuice came out, Beez went back to making rap videos for a while, on top of dropping more remixes to keep the fans fed. He would remix songs like Fetty Wap's My Way and Future's Commas. In November of 2015, Beez reached an incredible milestone, surpassing 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and all he had to do was be himself and never do any gimmicks to get popping. Beez would also state that during this time, he would start to work on more music and drop more consistently on SoundCloud and Spotify. Raw Papers is the biggest rolling paper company in the world. Anyone who likes to roll up fresh dank uses the best paper man can make. People like Currency and Wiz Khalifa were huge cosigns to the papers early on. With more and more rappers converting from blunts to papers, Raw created Raw Cyphers, where artists could spit their hardest verses ever. Beez got the opportunity to roll with some of the most lethal spitters in the game at that time, rhyming with acts like Demerick, Lil Debbie, and even Dave East. But I think it's fair to say that Beez had the hardest verse.
Wordplay, I've been had it. I swear I spit madness. People say it gets tragic. Pen game been insane, nigga. So as far as rap goes, on a bomb like Bin Laden. Now I'm all over.
It wasn't too long after that we would get another remix. On April 6, 2016, Beez would drop his version of Uber Everywhere. And honestly, I think it's better than the original.
Far from basic, I lost my mind, I did not misplace it. But let me finish my line as if I was racing. I black out like I'm a racist. Your bitch with me, so it's gonna get tricky. She talk about popping her top off like it's graduation. I shake hands with paper like graduation. Then I stack paper like applications. Taking over, yeah, the wait is over.
2016 was a huge year for remixes. People like Devon Terrell, Futuristic, and Beez were at the forefront of making remixes sound better than the actual song itself. Beez would drop 4 more remixes: Drake's Summer 16, Bryson Tiller's Rambo, Fat Joe and Remy Ma's All the Way Up, and Designer's Panda. All incredible remixes outshining the original one. From May to August of 2016, Beez would work on his next project, titled Hey Tomorrow, which would drop on September 6, 2016. This was the first time that Beez was working with a label and a recording studio. The best way that I can describe the sound of this project is like trap sci-fi. There's a lot of space synths and heavy 808s in this project. The standout track from this EP is the first record, titled What You Want. The strings and the synth bass mixed with Beez's message to go out and chase your dreams is incredible. The song screams optimism. It's perfect for that 5 a.m. commute to work or that 3-mile run at midnight. Either way, this song will get you motivated to do anything that you want. And from September to December, Beez was on the road with Futuristic on his As Seen on the Internet North American tour. This was the first time that Beez was on the road performing his own music for his fans. When Beez started getting popping on YouTube, he moved to LA for a bit. But when he came back from tour, Beez moved back to East Chicago to be with his family and have a clear mind from the fast-paced life that California brings. In 2017, we would start to hear a switch in Beez's music, using more R&B production and subject matter regarding heartbreak and more personal stories from his life. It seems like Beez wanted to have a more vulnerable and real touch to his music. And just like how Tory Lanez and Bryson Tiller were able to tell deep stories through singing, Beez would do the same, dropping way more music this time than any time before. Now we would still get the infamous rant and Q&A videos, but he was definitely dropping more songs than videos. Songs like Million showcases Beez's versatile sound selection, and that he's way more than just a punchline rapper.
I don't need love, I need a million. I need a car without no ceilings. I do not do well with feelings, but I could do well with a million. Yeah, I could do well with a million. I need.
BEEZ would also mess around with plug and B, a subgenre popularized by producer Mexico Dro in the early 2010s. Songs like Lanes or Ham Like a Deli shows that BEEZ can hop on anything and make it sound fire.
But me and my team is evolving. I just won't hit no more problems. And I just ran up a check, so you know I'm exhausted. Woo. 2K17, I preach like a reverend. I wake up and I drink Henny for breakfast. Yo, bench impressed with this gold on my.
On a deleted YouTube live made around August of 2017, BEEZ would state that he was done with YouTube. During this time, Logan Paul's vlog series, reaction videos, and prank videos were oversaturating the platform. And for people like BEEZ who create original content, the climate of YouTube wasn't enjoyable anymore. He stated that fans weren't even getting his videos suggested to him due to YouTube's updated monetization agreement. Anyone who used profanity in their videos would get demonetized or shadow banned. That, mixed with everyone dropping videos every single day, BEEZ didn't want it to do the same thing that everybody else was doing. So he decided to go fully into music. I mean, he did start a YouTube channel just to get his music popping. So this wasn't really a shock to the core supporters that BEEZ had under him. During this live, BEEZ would also announce that he was dropping a new quote-unquote arrangement of music titled Left on Red, a compilation of stories told from the first and third person perspective of BEEZ's life. The cover is a picture of Avery Chandler as a child, with a blue backdrop behind him. Left on Red was released on September 16, 2017. The album has this underwater lo-fi sound to it, mixed in with trap elements, and the vocals are clear and present and sit on top of the lo-fi sound so well. Standout songs from this project consist of Dare Diary, a song where BEEZ shares some of the hardships he dealt with, like going to sleep on the cold floor to making music and finding an outlet for himself. But towards the end of the song, BEEZ would tell a chilling, vivid story of how he almost took his own life, but didn't, and knew that his purpose in life was way more valuable than being 6 feet deep.
I cut off the lights and got out and pointed the gun at my head. And if that shit ain't happened to jam, nigga, I would've probably been.
Other songs like Fourth Down is a conversation with the woman BEEZ is seeing, being 100% honest with her and asking her if she's only with him because he's famous or if it's true love.
I'm not saying that I don't have time for you. My schedule just ain't what it used to be. Don't know if I can make time for whatever we used to be. Much rather live with the memories of what we.
But my favorite song by far is Everything But Happiness, a song that reflects on 2016 and where his mind was at the time, from having a label controlling what he was making, dealing with depression, and his lease being up in a couple of days. But BEEZ was making music, getting top 10 on the iTunes chart, and he was going on tour making money. So how can one be so sad? Well, maybe it's because money doesn't equal happiness. BEEZ states that he had everything but happiness.
I was out in LA, recording Hey Tomorrow, from like May until August, feeling under pressure, struggling with depression. Plus a young nigga got about 4 days till his lease up. I've been paying for a crib and a car that I ain't occupied in 3 months. I lost all that shit. Looking back, I couldn't tell you where all that went.
Left on Red is his best work by far. It's real, vulnerable, and has the most consistent sound of any album I've heard in the past 10 years. BEEZ would drop more YouTube videos, going back to rants, Q&As, and even doing mukbang and storytime videos. And even though we would get consistent drops from his YouTube channel, the mic was silent. We wouldn't get new music until 2021. Songs like Explode Freestyle shows that he's still here, just making adjustments. The last tape that we would get from BEEZ was the EP titled Blank on April 23rd, 2021. The best song on the album was Custodian Flows for sure. In the present day, BEEZ hasn't dropped any music since Blank. In 2023, he went back to dropping some skit videos, but soon after went ghost again. It seems that BEEZ now works for UPS as a delivery driver and is on to other endeavors. However, this doesn't change the fact that BEEZ is one of the most hardest and most real musicians ever. Fun fact, Beez, alongside Devon Terrell and Logic, are the reasons why I started making music in the first place. As a kid, I thought Beez was the coolest dude ever. I even got my ears pierced and wear hoops because of him, because he made that shit look so cool. Beez was like an older brother giving me game and schooling me on life. From building an organic following on YouTube to creating some of the best music ever, Bugatti Beez shows us that you can do whatever you want and chase your dreams and find that success you've been looking for. All it takes is some hard work and patience. This has been Bugatti Beez, RnBEEZ. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.
Fresh off a plane as I'm fresh off a plane with some mid-top Air Force Ones on, the white kind. Shout out to the women that left me at the right time, but I always hit a nigga line during the nighttime. If I could add up the argue-ups after all of the don't talk to me again, it wouldn't make any sense. I guess the logic from women just never does in the end, but I guess this is why I'm blunt in the